Hey guys, welcome to this video. I'm gonna go over how I used math and Duolingo to help me get out of depression. So as you know, if you watch any of my older videos, you'll see that I am not the most mentally stable guy on earth. Quite the opposite, actually. But and I have like a lot of things that I go through in my life on a day-to-day basis that makes my life difficult. But hey, you know what? There's a lot of people that go through pain. Pain is just part of life. It is what it is. I accept the pain that I've been through. I accept the pain that I'm going through, and it's just kind of something that I want to push past, and just get towards. I'd rather focus my energy on making things better than actually just trying to mess with people and stuff like that. Like I want to understand, hey, this is who I am, this is where I want to go to, and this is what I can do to help the rest of the people on the planet. So this is my story of how I used math. Not my story, this is my idea of my journal of how I used math and Duolingo to help me get out of depression. So if you can tell my videos, I have had depression for a very long time. Moral of the story, I had a lot of physical injuries that happened mainly because of hypersensitivity. I can't wear glasses normally, and that combined with other things, I have hypersensitivity. I kind of like the way that I like to use my brain is I really like to amplify things. And that has a bit, and it's good for being very energetic. But the drawback is I am not able to I'm not able to really have a good control of how I am able to do things like meticulously in order and stuff like that. And so that's why I started learning math, because I want to get more systematic in my thinking skills, and I want to just see what I can do to help people out. Look, I've had depression for a long time. I had 10 to 25 panic attacks per day for, from the ages of 11 to 34. So that's like, that's sorry, like I have like a lot of injuries too. I have like 23 years of life. I had mental pain, and it's not just the panic attacks. When you have like, I can't hold down a job. I can't do anything. But when you have 10 to 25 panic attacks per day, it's really difficult to make connections with people. It's really difficult to have proper thought. It's really good to start saying, hey, you know what? This person is amazing. He's doing these things despite these things. Unfortunately, I had way too much pain. It was 11 years old when I started regularly having panic attacks. It started even before that, and I got heavily bullied in school and never able to stand up anyone, including my own family. I was screwed over by religious people, screwed over by bullies, screwed over by other nerds. I used to look up at people who I thought were nerds. Now that I see them, they were nerds, but to me, they were the popular kids. Like, I was the nerd among nerds, and I got bullied socially, everything. And look, and it's funny because back then I did a lot of math, because it was the only few things that were completely removed from social interaction, and I could still excel at. So I did those things like science, academics, stuff like. And plus, my parents punished me for socializing, stuff like that. So that's a different story. But more of the story. By the time I was 18, I was heavily induced from panic attacks. There was no way out of it. It took me 5 years of solitude during my recent most bout of depression, from I think 18 to 2023. Yeah, 2018 to 2023. That 5 year bout of solitude helped me finally figure out what was going on in my brain, how to not dip too much into it, and not have other issues too. I'm sorry guys, this video's a lot, but I'm just saying these things because I just want to help people. And look, I've done some things that weren't very ethical in the past, and I'm trying to move forward, be a better person. Just swallow my own pride and move forward. And look, I want to be a better person, see what I can do. And I'm using math, because math and Duolingo helps me improve my communication skills. I really want to help people. It's the way that I use communication skills is not how other people use communication skills, but just by learning languages, I treat learning languages as studying psychology. Look, I know I'm going to be looked like as a really mean person for saying this, but by learning the language of high GDP per capita countries, I can understand the psychology and the cultural values of those countries much more easily, because language is connected. Just because Korean people, my ethnicity is Korean, just because Korean people live thousands of miles away from Canadians doesn't mean English and Korean are interconnected. I watch those two languages. I'm starting to do this French and other languages as well. We are all interconnected. The way that a new trend that's happening in South Korea will affect the language in English, a new trend that's happening in English will affect the language in Spain, in German, in Norwegian, China, all these amazing countries, right? So I want to just help people out and say this is where we're going with this, and that's why I used Duolingo to help me socially stabilize. And social instability was a big part of my depression. That's why I'm studying Duolingo, to help me learn psychology. Hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying, because I'm trying to be helpful here. And then that's why I use Duolingo, and that's how Duolingo helps me with depression. I love Duolingo. I've had a subscription. I think I'm almost at 50,000 points right now. 50,000. Last week I had 5,000 XP. So last week I did 10% of all my XP up until now. So last week was a pretty high XP week. I'm kind of using it as a point system where I kind of do more things that gives me more points sometimes, because I kind of put into that. But if when I get my weekly reports, I usually am, in the top 95 to 99% percentile in terms of lessons completed, hours spent. Not hour, not I not top 90%, top 95% like hours and points spent. So so I love Duolingo. So please buy a Duolingo subscription to support your. And there's other I think Memorize was a good app too. And there's there's many language learning apps. Duolingo is just I like doing the mainstream stuff. That's why I like Duolingo. Duolingo is awesome. I love it so much. So okay, look. Having said that, I also want to say, how did math solve me, help get out of depression? It didn't. Right now, I was just watching like some organic chemistry tutor videos. He's an amazing guy, but all these like you have to realize I was in my past. I was even though my brain was suffering a lot mentally because of the anguish that I was feeling and stuff like that. I really was. I was still really going hard at life, so I was going hard at from a painful perspective, and I was hurting a lot of other people. I was hurting myself. Now I'm severely physically injured too, but it doesn't matter. Like I'm trying to get into the problem solving method. I'm not there yet. I'm sorry, guys. But the way that math did help me get out of depression was it helped me say, hey, you know what? I can learn math, then I can eventually do data science, then I can start my own tech startup and solve problems in real life situations. Now, but to that point, I'm going to start a math YouTube channel telling people, because waiting until I'm proficient in math to do data science is not feasible for me at the time. It takes too long, and my depression is too heavy to do that. I have to figure out a way to make my education, make my personal education profitable. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really sorry for saying all this. I need to make money. I have to make studying math make money so I can get on to my tech journey and actually solve real life problems. So I'm going to try to get in as many positive emotions through mathematics and share it on my YouTube channel. And that's how I'm going to hopefully make money and start a little bit of marketing business, social media influencing business in the academic sector, especially STEM. I like STEM a lot. STEM, science, technology, engineering, math, biology, chemistry, physics, and all these like basic sciences like high ROI profitable sciences that contributes back towards the economy rather than language arts. Although I am studying Duolingo, but I'm talking about like Shakespeare. Like Shakespeare, studying history is amazing, but like making kids learn how to speak like they're in 1885 or no, sorry, 1655 or whatever the year Shakespeare was. It's a bit of a waste of time. There's a time and place for history. Studying things that people have to appreciate is good, but studying how to speak like you're a 500-year-old man who's demummified and trying to reintegrate back into society is not my idea of a productive economy where we teach skills like math, physics, chemistry, biology, and like I don't know science other than math that much. I just keep saying these things. And like any STEM degree science that has a direct impact on creating products like Apple. We're working for the government or law or something that's very highly technical. Using intelligence, not emotions. Language arts, histories are more emotion-based studies. Now these people are gonna fight me for it, but I'm gonna say STEM, something that's practical and economically valuable, something more valuable. So I'm going to end it there. Look, I have a lot of things to say. No, I don't. That's about all I needed to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's how math and Duolingo helped me out of depression. Love you guys. Peace. Have a good day. Please do engineering for me because I would love to respect you more so we can build our cities. I'm sorry, guys. My speech skills are getting very epitomized. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Love you so much. Join my Discord. Peace, peace. Bye-bye.